The Smiths, 1986. Welcome. Positive person. I appreciate that. Pat Milks, another positive person. I appreciate that and welcome to the chat tonight. Only looking for positive people who want to have some interactive chat. If you ain't feeling like talking, if you ain't positive, this ain't the place for you. This is about positivity here. This is about sharing and inspiring each other. This is about having discussions about how we cope in a world full of negativity. If you're feeling like that type of discussion, then pump some hearts and give me the thumbs up and let me know. Oh, you gotta talk. Yeah. See, you started already. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, a lot of times, people say they don't talk much when really, well, sometimes listeners have to talk. Is that Pat? Yes. Sometimes listeners have to talk too. That's what conversation is about. It's about an exchange of ideas and an exchange of words and encouragement. So I appreciate you making the effort. Sometimes people go through this world and they think that they're by themselves and they're the only ones feeling a certain way. And I often feel that way myself, and I wonder, I say, hey, are there other people out there that are feeling like me that just need some inspiration, some positive vibes, and not all this negativity? So I'm actually doing fairly well. I'm in a good mind spot. I had a very hectic but productive day serving the Queen, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good tonight. I've had some enlightening experiences throughout the day, so I just thought I would come home and share those positive vibes before I go down and get a nap. Or actually, what time is it? Yeah, I'll probably get something to eat. What about you? How's everybody else out there? Am I alone now? Ah, I feel you on the aches and pains. Yes, aches and pains, boy. I'm starting to look at even aches and pains in a positive way, that aches and pains while you're above ground is still better than no pain below ground. I try to remind myself that there are people certainly worse off than myself. My aches and pains have to do with my knee. It's just an ongoing issue with my knee that I refuse to tackle with surgery. But at the end of the day, I'm still able to walk and endure. So I guess I'm grateful for that small blessing. Oh my goodness. I'll keep you in my prayers. I will keep you in my prayers next Tuesday. I'll have to make a note of that. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's about encouraging and looking out for each other. Everybody can use a positive word. I'm certain about that. Are you going to be in the hospital, or is it out surgery. Oh, on your back. Oh, mercy. Mm, that sounds like serious. You're going to be in the hospital for a while. If I'm in Bermuda, I'm not sure if I'm going to be in Bermuda, but certainly if I'm in Bermuda, I would certainly encourage you and send you a shout out on the scope. Make sure you take all of your electronic devices with you so you can um, at least turn on the scope and stay tuned while you're recuperating. I imagine back surgery would mean that you would have to be on your tummy or on your side a lot. I'm imagining. How long have you been scoping? Okay, okay. I've yeah, I have a knee injury I had from my years of playing cricket, and I never. Every time it flares up, they always say, you're gonna have to have surgery on that knee, but I've always resisted it by trying to go the way of working out and building up the muscles around the knee. That has been my self-analysis of what I should do instead of surgery. And for the most part, it works. I have these periods where it's pretty swollen, and then, I'll work out and I'll take care of it and sort of ice it down and think it will get better. I'm new to this and don't know how to turn the camera towards me. You can't adjust your camera while you're watching. While you're watching, you can only adjust the camera when you're the actual broadcaster. When you're doing the broadcasting, then you get to turn your camera whichever way. But while you're looking, then I'm not seeing you, so there's no need to adjust your camera. But what you can do is you can tap on the screen if you're liking what I'm saying or you want to encourage me. You tap on the screen and that sends hearts. And you should see those hearts come up above the little figure in the right, the little icon on the right. If you tap the screen, you'll see some hearts come up. Try that, and I'll tell you if the hearts are coming up. Up, yep, some purple hearts, yep. The more hearts, the merrier. That's how you encourage people during the scope, by sending hearts. Yeah, exactly. So anytime you're watching a scope and you like what the person is saying and you want to encourage them, then you just keep tapping the screen. The more hearts, the merrier. So I appreciate that. When you are scoping, in order to turn the screen around, you can do it two ways. You can double tap the screen when you're scoping, and that will turn the screen around. For example, you're going to see me double tap. That's my finger getting ready to double tap. And then what happens, you'll see a different view. So now you're going to see my dresser or my nightstand. And now I'll double tap back and it's back to me. Or you can do it a different way. You can slide your finger down And at the top of the screen, you'll see something that says stop broadcasting. And then next to it, you'll see a camera. And you can turn on that and it will flip the screen. So that's 2 ways of doing it. I will look out for you the next time you're broadcasting to see if you remember all of these tricks I'm telling you. Also, while you're watching, you can swipe up and you will see who is following the broadcast. You'll find out who's the broadcaster and you'll see the activities of those. And if you want to follow a person, you can just tap on their name and it will take you to their profile and you can follow them if you wish. So look at that. You're getting a mini lesson in scoping. I hope it's helping. Well, I just gave you the quick lesson in scoping. It's not too much more to learn after that. I tell you how to flip the camera on. I tell you how to add followers. You're welcome. And I tell you how to pump the heart. So whenever you're following me, I expect to see a lot of hearts from you. Hearts is what keeps people going and lets you know that the person appreciates what you're saying and appreciates your scope. So whenever I'm following somebody, I try to pump the hearts and let them know that I appreciate them. And it's also a way for, as you say, sometimes if you're not much of a talker, you're just a listener, but you still want to let the person know that you appreciate what they're saying, then you can just pump hearts. You don't always have to type in something. It's a very unique feature, I have to say. But as I said, you are also my CB friend. CB friend? Is it CB or FB? Yes, FB. Okay, yes, I do. What's the name? I'm trying to think of your last name. Yes, DeShields. Mia spelled. Yeah, misspelled. And misspelled again. That's funny. Yes. Yes, you do follow me on Facebook and I appreciate that. Listen, that auto spell and autocorrect drives me insane. Trust me, you are not alone in that regard. You are not alone. It absolutely drives me insane, I have to say. But I'm going to quickly get back on track and say that, well, not even back on track, because the scope was about positive people being interactive and inspiring to be yourself. And so it really, having this dialogue with you has made me appreciate 2 things that I want to share. One, that it is always good to be. I just want to encourage you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need all the encouragement I can get. You know, it's always challenging to be a person in my capacity Sometimes I feel like I'm in all of the hate groups. I'm a woman, I'm a black woman, I'm a gay woman, and I'm a very outspoken woman. So I seem to fit in a lot of those categories that people aren't appreciating these days. But at the end of the day, I am who I am, and I am who I will always be. And as I've said, I don't intend to let anybody keep me from my truth. There is no doubt in my mind. There is no doubt in my mind that God loves me. There is never a doubt in my mind. Since the death of my mother, I've been inspired, and I've been convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that God loves me, and He has made me confident that, thank you, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And it's been a long time in the making, in that certainly for the past 10 years I've lived my truth in the face of great opposition. But I have learned that I can only live my truth. I can't live anybody else's truth, and I can't live for anybody else. I think we all have to answer for ourselves, and I am okay with that. As I say to my friends and my family all the time, I'm grown, and as adults we have to make our own choices. But I'm encouraged by that. Thank you. I did a scope earlier, and I talk about you never know what impact you can have on a person. And I'm always saying you never know why people's lines cross at any given time. And so our lines have crossed today, and I can tell you that I am encouraged. I'm encouraged by having this dialogue with you tonight. And I know that people that are going to watch this in the replay are going to be encouraged, because at the end of the day, with all the negativity in the world, thank you. And I appreciate your frankness and your honesty. People always are trying to tell me that there are so many, many people against gay people in this country. And I have said that I am a believer of the fact that there are more people in this country who actually just want people to be happy and live their lives in their truth. I think people are more disappointed and more hurt and confused by those people who are not really honest. And I appreciate, and I've always said that it's for everybody to decide for themselves, and that's not only from a gay point of view. It's from a human point of view. Whatever your truth is, you should live your truth, whatever it is. There are so many people that are heterosexual that ain't living their truth, and not just about their sexuality, but just about who they are as people. Everybody wants to fit into a box and merge and go through the world undetected, flying under the radar. That's not me. I have to live my truth. And my truth says I can't be in anybody's box, anybody's closet, anybody's image. I just have to do me. That is the only way that I can truly be happy And that is the only way. You are still human indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't go around wearing my sexuality on my forehead. Neither do heterosexuals go around wearing their sexuality on their forehead. It is because of the the stigma per se of being gay that people project my sexuality on me. In my day-to-day life, all I am is just Linda. That's all I am. No labels, just Linda. But unfortunately, because of the how people treat you, sometimes you have to stand up and identify yourself as being a part of a group in order to let people know that you're not ashamed. And a lot of times that's how my sexuality comes to the fore. But at the end of the day, I am many things. There are things about me that people would not even realize. And there are things about me that are quite common. There are a lot of things about me that people have in common with me that they would be surprised because they have a perception of how you are as a gay person. And and 9 times out of 10 I can tell you that your perception is far from the truth. Very far from the truth. But at the end of the day, we're all individuals, and we're all um, I try to be. I try to take advantage of all of my gifts, whatever that gift is that I've been blessed with. I try to use it and to take advantage of it while I still have it. I don't I don't like when I know that I have a gift that I've just put aside because I know that I am uniquely made. I know that there is absolutely no one else out there that is me. And that's a blessing. You know, we have a lot of people out there that we might have similarities to, but there is no other Linda. And many people might be saying right now, thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord for that. Because I don't know if I could take another one of her. And that's okay. That's okay. But I know that if everybody, or at least the majority of the world, at least had my open-minded compassion for humanity, we might be just a little bit better. We might just be a little bit better. Because I think what has created this barrier of negativity and hate in the world, absolutely only you too, is that we just won't open up our minds and let people be who they are. Just let people be who they are. You know, just let people be who they are. Sometimes I meet people and I'm just like, I can't wrap my head around it. And then I say, and that's okay. And I just move on. And people are gonna meet me and they say, hey, can't wrap my head around her. And that should be okay. And you move on. Because in reality, the only people that really need to wrap their head around me are my parents, my kin, my family, my significant other, my partner, my friends, and the people that want to be in my circle. If you can't wrap your head around me and you're not in my circle and you don't have to be in my circle, then it's all good. It works out because you get to decide to leave the circle. And that's the beauty of choices. That's the beauty of choices. And that is the number one thing on how we get to decide to be ourselves and to live our truth. It all comes down to a choice. And we all have them. From the minute we wake up, our life is all about choices. The difference is that some choices require extreme bravery. Pain meds. Oh, pain meds. And you're falling asleep. Well, don't let me keep you up. Don't let me keep you up. You got to get your rest. In fact, what time is it? Let me look at my watch and see what time is it. Oh, it's 9:30. I didn't realize this that late. So I'm going to wrap this scope up anyway, and I'm going to leave you and leave the people watching live and the replay audience. And it was good chatting with you too. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the inspiration. And I'm going to leave on the note with you, Pat. I hope that you have a good night, that you sleep well, and that you don't have as much pain as you had when you first started talking. And remember that we only have one opportunity to get it right, this business of living. One chance. Because when life leaves us, there aren't any more chances. So let's commit to being open-minded. Let's commit to our own truth. And let's commit to resisting negativity. Resisting negativity at all costs. And let's be a part of those people that change the world by living and not just existing in it. I didn't see what you just wrote down there because I was swiping up in order to make sure that I was following the people that are following. If you aren't following me, make sure you hit on my picture so that you can follow me, and I will catch up with you all that are scoping. I try to follow the people that are following me and look at their scopes and equally encourage you. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have an amazing night. Get some sleep. I said actually have pain all day, every day. Oh, my days, just all day, every day. Wow. I'm going to keep you in my prayers, and I'm going to look forward to your recovery after next Tuesday. I'm trusting that, and I'm speaking it, that your recovery will bring you less pain. Fibromyalgia. I'm going to have to Google that. I'm definitely going to have to Google that. Well, get some rest before those meds kick in. And I will see you tomorrow on the scope. Yes, I will do that. I definitely will do that. Knowledge is power. All right, my friend. Good night. As I say at the end of every single scope, live, people. Don't just exist. Peace out.